When we have problems like this that are going on, one of the top questions we're asked as Christians is why or how can you believe in God who lets bad things happen? Why would you want to trust a God who's created all kinds of problems? And it's a really good question because it's not just an intellectual one, it's an emotional one as well. I have a friend I just heard whose father has died because of COVID-19, and he can't go back to the country where he's from to be able to even bury his dad because of this heartache, this struggle right now that's going on. And you can just feel how heartbreaking that might be, or that must be. And we go back to Scripture and remember something. When God walks through or walks with us, he never promises that there is no pain-free moments. There are no promises that God will take away all the problems. In fact, one of my atheist friends who grew up in the church actually points to these passages like I'm reading in Proverbs and say, look, the Bible promises prosperity for good people, and I'm not prospering. Christians don't always prosper. And that's the case. And it seems a little difficult to read this, but look what Proverbs said. And Proverbs is written by Solomon, the king, to his son, giving his son wisdom. This is Proverbs chapter 16. And I'll read the first 6 verses here. We can make our own plans, but the Lord gives the right answer. People may be pure in their own eyes, but the Lord examines their motives. Commit your actions to the Lord, and your plans will succeed. The Lord has made everything for his own purposes, even the wicked for a day of disaster. The Lord detests the proud. They will surely be punished. But unfailing love and faithfulness make atonement for sin. By fearing the Lord, people avoid evil. When people's lives please the Lord, even their enemies are at peace with them. And verse 8, better to have little with godliness than to be rich and dishonest. And lastly, we can make our plans, but the Lord determines our steps. And here there's a lot in here, obviously, and there's great truths that God is saying here. But ultimately what he's saying is, look, there's going to be wicked people. He's not denying that wickedness won't exist. He's not denying that evil times will happen. What he is saying is that all of this has a purpose. And so our response when we struggle with this, why is God letting these bad things happen? We need to remember that he promised that bad things will happen, but that he's still in control. He's still in charge. And I think that should remind us at this time when we're at home, we're struggling, the kids are loud or there's not enough money coming in, that even now, at this moment, God is worthy of our trust. That this is a time for us to remember and to be reminded that this struggle, this problem we're having right now is an opportunity to say that even now, even when I'm facing all of these bad things, I can trust God. And the promise is when we make that commitment to trust him even through bad times, God will make sure we understand that there's a purpose for it and that he will bring it to goodness. He will show his goodness despite the problems. So God bless you, praying for you as you are staying at home, hopefully, and being well. Let's keep praying for each other, that we can encourage each other with God's words.